Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here again tonight. So, you're often wondering your acrylic blocks, right? Now, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a hot mess. And I've heard many people different ways to clean their blocks. Well, first off, let me say welcome. If you're brand new here, thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. So let's talk about block cleaning, acrylic block cleaning. So a lot of times your blocks get so dirty, and some people throw them in the dishwasher, some people put them in the sink, you know, with soapy water, do all those kinds of things. I'm always looking for the easy way out to do things. I don't have a lot of time because I need time to do stamping. So I want to do things the easy way. So best way I found is to use some isopropyl alcohol. I think that's how you say it, isopropyl. Now, we all know it's COVID-19 time, and for a while we were not able to get alcohol, but it's readily available in my area anyhow, and I'm sure it is in yours. Don't go buy it on Amazon because you'll be paying 10 times what it cost. I went to my local drugstore when I was picking up my medications, and I was doing a technique that I needed 90% alcohol or higher, and they had this behind the counter, so I got it. This is not less than 99%. And if you missed out on what the heck kind of technique are you doing with alcohol, be sure to check my Facebook Live from last week, which was vellum, Stampin' Blends, and alcohol, because you will be amazed what you can do with vellum, Stampin' Blends, and alcohol. I'm telling you. So I've been using a lot of this. I mean, it's not quite half filled that, you know, it's gone. I've been filling up all kinds of things with alcohol. My aqua painters, my spritzers. I shared it at a team meeting. So it's sitting here on my desk, and I'm thinking, you know what? These blocks are a mess. So sometimes I use like a hand sanitizer, you know. This is a Bath and Body Works, but you know, these are expensive. This bottle was only a couple dollars, and I get a heck of a lot more. So let me show you how I did it. While I was doing it, now granted, my blocks are scratched up. These are the blocks from when they originally came out a few years ago. And I noticed I missed some stickiness over there. So they may not look perfect, but I think they look a lot better than that messy one. So I did a couple blocks, and I'm like, you know what, this looks pretty cool. I think I want to share this with my followers so that you too can take advantage of this. So you have your messy block. You can use it on your scissors too, right? So let's work on our blocks. So I have some baby wipes. Where were we before we had baby wipes? When my kids are older. So we had baby wipes back then, but who ever knew that baby wipes would do so much more things than wiping a baby's bottom, right? So I'm going to take my alcohol, and I'm just going to pour some in here. Now make sure the surface you're working on is safe for alcohol. This is a cutting mat, and it's actually going to clean my cutting mat along with cleaning my stamps. I'm going to put the lid on this because knowing me, it's an accident waiting to happen. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my block on here. And I'm just going to rub this block around. And I noticed on the other one I didn't do the sides. And the sides do have that beveled edge on there. So you may have to, you know, pick it up and rub it that way. So I'm just going to rub it over the baby wipe that has the alcohol on it. And you may have to pick it up. Sometimes there's a little glue area that's a little more stubborn. But just rub it on there. And then all you have to do, I have my finger mark on there. All you got to do is just let it dry. Alcohol dries quick, right? Look what a nice job that did. So that is as simple as that. So I'm just going to stand it up on its side. Let me grab another block. As I'm doing blocks, I might as well do them all, right? Now these aren't used as much. I keep these in the block holder, so some of these are kind of, you know, a lot better shape than my other ones. But I have multiple D blocks. And look, it even takes off if you have some leftover ink on there. It'll take that off as well. Just going to rub the different blocks. And I'm just going to stand them up on their side. Let me put it that way. It's a little top heavy. And just going to rub it over this. Now you can go ahead and add some more if you find that, you know, it needs to be re-moistened. There's that word, moisten, moist. People always have trouble with the word moist. There's a little teeny tiny one. I hardly ever use that one, but you know what? When you have teeny tiny stamps, that's when you need it. But my most used block, I want to say, is the D block, which is also the same size that comes with your Paper Pumpkin subscription. If you don't know what that is, check out my videos on Paper Pumpkin. It's a monthly subscription box put out by Stampin' Up. Now, it's nice to have all these different size blocks because depending on what stamp you're using, you kind of never want to use a stamp that's larger, that's, you know, it's too large for the block, or the block is too large for the stamp. Yeah, that's the way I wanted to go. The block is too large for the stamp. So it's nice to use. But boy, look at all that I'm picking up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this around. And I'm going to add a little bit more on here. Oops, that was a little bit more than I wanted, but that's okay. I'll end up cleaning my mat when I'm all done. Okay, and let's put this big one on here. Clean this up. Oop. Yeah, look at that. You see a little goober there. But wow, what a great job that does. Now it's wet, but I'm just going to let it air dry. I'm just going to stand it up. Now where was that one that had the goopies on it? On the side. Just rub it over that. It's good to clean your work surface. Any kind of sticky residue, you know, alcohol works well for that. All right. Now, scissors. These are paper snips. So these are the paper snips I use for paper. I have my fancy schmancy ones. These are the ones only used for rubber. I mean, yeah, ribbon. So they shouldn't have too much sticky on. But now you want to be careful when you're doing this because that is the blade. You can cut yourself. So I'm just going to kind of pull my scissor through, being careful because I don't want to cut myself. Because believe it or not, these paper snips are very, very sharp. So I'm just going to leave that open. Okay. Let the air dry there. But these are a little bit worse. And actually, I think I have another pair too. I'm not sure if it's here in my holder. Yes, it is. So as long as I'm cleaning. And you know what? Let's check out a bone folder too. That's pretty nasty, huh? I use my bone folder when I'm re-inking my ink pads. I use it to spread the ink around. I don't know, that's looking good to me, right? Okay, so let's try this other. Now this pair is really, I think it has some bad goopy stuff on the end of these. I don't know what I was doing. Almost looks like it's some sort of paint or something. Now this one's going to take a little bit more work to get that goopy off. I don't know what that is. But it does a great job in cleaning your scissors. And again, like I said, please be careful. Be very careful. That's why I have a couple layers of baby wipe here doing this. Now this isn't going to help, you know, sharpen your scissors. I've been told the paper snips that people can't sharpen. I have a little bend to that one. That's why that's not cleaning off. It has a little bend to it. I don't know what I was doing with these. These are like my bad ones. These are my paper ones that have the little charm on that I made. And these are the bad ones. So I don't use these too much, but that'll work. Okay, so let's check out the bone folder. Let's see, I'd probably rub my name right off. Ooh. Was the bone folder supposed to be that color underneath? It almost looks like it's taking the yellowish off. Now this is an old bone folder too. It actually, the tip of it is actually chipped. But you can go ahead and remove any residue on there. And I don't know if many of you know, but these bone folders that are sold by Stampin' Up, and if you're interested in buying any products through Stampin' Up, please head on over to my online store at StampinSueCreates.Stampin.net. And everything you need. Well, I don't have the alcohol or baby wipes there, but the blocks, the scissors, the bone folder, all that can be found there. I think that did a pretty good job. I'm looking to see if it's going to remove the permanent marker, and I think it would. I mean, if you really work this, I think you can remove all that yellow residue off your bone folder. Probably rub the Stampin' Up name off too. But yeah, I think that did pretty good job. I could keep working at it if I choose to, but look at the nice job it does on your blocks. Just makes them super clean. Any kind of residue you have on there, it takes it. Now I have an avalanche. Takes it right off, and I'm going to go ahead and I have a little holder also from Stampin' Up. Oh, I have another block in here. This is the big background block, and but this is a nice little holder that Stampin' Up sells. You can keep your blocks in there. It's great when you're traveling, going to crops, you know, because soon all those things are going to be opening up again. We're going to be getting together with friends and family and stamping together and scrapping together. So we want to have our blocks in good shape for that. So this is a huge background stamp. It does a great, great job. So I see a little something on there. So yeah, let me know. Have you tried cleaning your blocks this way? What way do you use to clean your blocks with? Do you throw them in your dishwasher? I don't know about that, but my dishwasher is usually pretty full with stuff. But anyhow, does a great job in cleaning your paper snips, anything that has a little residue on. I bet you could probably even clean. Let me move my plates here. Probably could even clean your plates with this. So the one that gets the most abuse are these. Clean those. You know, spring, right? It's time for spring cleaning. This one gets usually, oh boy, I really have an avalanche. A lot of abuse. Clean up that. You know what else you can clean? As long as I'm cleaning, you can go ahead in our paper cutter. Does your paper cutter get like these kind of marks on it? You can go ahead and use your, just going to lay this on top, use your wipe, which still has alcohol. Kind of using my nail a little bit to do a little bit of scrubbing to clean my paper trimmer. That removes all of that. Now also, I don't know if you know, but this little, let's see, go this way. This little arm will come off your paper trimmer. So this way you can get deep down and clean all of this residue. If you stick your finger in here, you can pull out this little blade here, and a lot of times you get a lot of stuff in that little track. So you can very easily just take your fingernail and pull that right through. Look at the stuff that accumulates in there. The track in there. Now I know I even have some residue. Oh, I just dropped that. Okay, I'll get that later. On the back here, because sometimes you have, you have to cut something that had some adhesive on. So you can clean that off too. Be careful with the blades though. Please move them out of the way. They are very sharp. And you can go ahead and clean that. So yeah, alcohol is a good thing, and it's not for drinking. This is rubbing alcohol. It's not, the alcohol that you would be having on your weekend fun times. But it's a good thing to use to clean up your Stampin' stuff. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you try alcohol, if you do this. What do you use to clean your Stampin' supplies? I'm going to go ahead and clean up this mess, finish up cleaning the rest of my items here, and then I'm going to do a good cleaning to my desk and my mat here, and maybe even wipe off my Stampin' Cut and embossing machine. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you back here real soon, and have a good day, night, or whatever it is, wherever you are, and we'll see you back here real soon. Bye for now.